Hey there. So week one done and dusted. Man, I am still so sore from that test week when I was testing out my maxes after a 6-month hiatus of strength training. I definitely pushed it too much with the deadlift during that test week, and I still feel it. I definitely pushed it too much, unbeknownst to me, with the bench, and I had that fail as you saw in the previous video, and then squat as well. Squat was okay. But this first week back in true training form, very sore. Man, it's hard to admit it, man. I mean, I'm getting older and this is what happened. So that first day training, I did the deadlift, following the 5-3-1 program, 3 sets of 5. I think I started at 220, and then second set was a 255, and then I think it was a 285 for 5. Definitely got the leg jiggle after the 4th or 5th rep and 285. Definitely could have done more, but I just want to stay to the programming. I'm starting in, I'm easing in like an old man getting into a warm bath, or whatever the line from Seinfeld that was. So I'm just taking it easy. Accessory work, also definitely some type of back row. Did a leg curl and then some arm work, I think. I'm taping this after my leg day, so that was a few days ago with the squat day. Bench day, bench 3. I did 6 sets of 6 following a J.M. Blakely, who's a well-known power lifter, his programming. And how that works is you do 6 sets, 6 reps of one weight. And if you're able to do all those reps and all those sets, you can move up in weight. So I did 135, I'll do 140 now. If I had done 5 reps in the last set of 135 and I couldn't get up that 6th rep, the next week I would stick to 135. I'm gonna tweak the program a little bit. I'm gonna go, not tweak it actually. Doing 6x6 was the tweak. I'm gonna go back to the 5-3-1, and I'm just gonna do that. I'm just gonna keep it simple with all the lifts, 5-3-1 programming. So I'll go back to next week doing the bench, and it'll be 3 sets of 3, because the second week of the 5-3-1 is 3 sets of 3. And then the third week is 5 reps in the first set, 3 reps in the second, and then 1 rep in the third. Sorry, I got to think of all these numbers. And then last day of the week was a squat day, and that went pretty well. Nothing too crazy. Just following the programming, more back work, did some arms. I'm going to try to I'm definitely incorporating some sort of back row, whether it be closed gripped, wide gripped, lat pull down, band pull aparts, whatever, every workout, because I believe what works for me is a bigger back, helps me with my deadlift and bench and squat. So higher reps, a little bit lower intensity, not getting close to a max or 85% of a max, staying between the 70 and 75 range, and then doing some increments higher. Maybe I'll play with, and I'm talking about my back, maybe I'll do 4 sets of 10, 1 cycle, and then 3 sets of 12, or 4 sets of 8 and 3 sets of 10. I want to vary it up and always keep my body on its toes in regards to what I'm doing. You know, what I took away this week was that after 6 months, man, I definitely dropped off pretty hard. And, the older I get, I'm just going through this day by day. So I really don't know what to expect, but I'm seeing the writing on the wall. The less and less, the more and more time I'm less active, the more and more, the harder and harder the road to get back to what I was previously, which wasn't that awesome anyway, but is more difficult. So I think if there's going to be any prolonged stretches where I see that it's going to be a little bit more difficult for me to work at a higher intensity, or if I'm just going to not have enough time, I just want to make it into the barn here at least a couple times a week and lessen the intensity and maybe do higher reps of the same types of exercises, just to maintain, you know what I mean? I think if I would have maintained these last few months at some sort of level, the drop off wouldn't have been that severe. So this is just me learning myself and learning my body. I mean, I'm going to be 48. And I still don't know, you know, so it's still a learning process, and I'm fine with that. I'm fine with learning throughout this whole thing. I rather keep learning because it's something, you know, to look forward to. So anyway, glad you stuck through the whole video, and I'll see you guys next week. Take care.